Hello everyone, Crash here, this is RTA Motorsports, and today we're going to be trying to do some more GT4 racing. Norman Robinson, what's going on? Jacob Seibel, how you doing? Yeah, so right now we're actually, I'm still kind of testing this camera and how it works with my Philips Hue lights, because this is the new Razer Kio Pro Ultra, the 1-inch sensor, and it handles low light almost too well. So when my Philips Hue lights are kind of dimming down, signifying we're going under tree cover or anything like that, it's still looking like nothing is happening. So I do have my Philips Hue lights. I did get some questions regarding last night's race, whether or not I was still using. We are still using the lights, just I'm trying to get everything kind of, I don't know, situated and optimized for my setup. But we are going to be joining in this GT4 race. It's going to be starting in only a few minutes. Haven't had any practice today, but we did a lot of late night racing with Jesse last night. If you haven't seen that live stream, definitely check it out. I am adjusting the stream a little bit, so that way we get maybe a little bit more of a cleaner look. Trying different things out. You let me know how it looks, what telemetry information maybe you want to all see on the screen. And yeah, let's try to get on track. Maybe
Matching
turn a lap.
car and track data found in Sim Experience database. Profile modified.
I was trying to mess around with here. Let's see if I could actually adjust it real quick. There's a great channel called Race Beyond Matter. I don't know if you guys ever heard of them. Extremely popular sim racing YouTube channel. Everything he does is very cinematic, but he was talking about his FOV and how he actually has it set up. And for some reason, I can't seem to really mimic it, even though our screen distance and everything is about the same. I think because he's using the 3 curved screens and they don't really go into the angle of the side screen. So I think I need to push my angles out a little bit to really get them optimal. But I think that's kind of what's going on here, because the FOV is just going to be so high that it's not even wanting to compute it. So I think 25 is like the bottom limit. Oh no, inches. Yeah, 179 is like the highest I could go, and then he goes... Control F12 brings up the camera tool, and then kind of adjust from here. It's not far off the 54 centimeters that he was saying, but we'll give it a try. And basically the reason why we're doing this, it's not really in line with what our let's see. It's not really in line with what our FOV should be. But he was saying that if you go too far with it, you end up having this like stretch sort of appearance where even though the FOV is correct for your view distance, your monitors, your side angles, it actually doesn't feel natural to your eyes, because much like as if you take a camera and you zoom all the way in and you're looking at someone run in the distance, cars passing behind them, cars passing in front of them, and them running towards you at the same time, being that they're so far away, and you zoom that lens all the way in, it all looks like they're on the same plane. So it almost looks like they're going to get hit by the car behind them and in front of them. Everything kind of flattens out. And even though they're running towards you, you stop noticing that they're even moving towards you. It kind of looks like they're running in place. Whereas then if you zoom all the way out and everything kind of gets stretched out, the corner approaches are a little like faster looking than they really are. You kind of almost get that like space, like warp speed sort of effect. And you know, I have been kind of experiencing things like that where it's almost hard to judge corners and things don't really feel as good as they should. Therefore, I did want to try this. So this is the closest to the 21 inches or the 54 centimeters that he was suggesting is kind of like the optimal for FOV, and he used that for ACC and iRacing, and I think he uses 64 centimeters for Automobilista as far as the view distance, and just lets the FOV calculator kind of take over from there. So we'll give it a shot. I'm always down to test different things and, you know, see what I think. Got to make sure that the mirrors are usable. There we go.
The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 28 Celsius.
All right, hopefully that looks pretty good to you all. It actually looks pretty good to me. He might be onto something. I think I need to also... Almost dropped my coffee. I don't want to drop the coffee. I definitely need to adjust my side screens. I already knew that, but it's because of where I have it mounted. My wife was telling me to kind of actually move my rig to get a better feel in the office. Now this is going to be a 15-minute race session. We're about to qualify right now. Hopefully everyone's going to have a great week.
Pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour. Exit's clear. Push. Okay, Ray, we've got 2 laps to get the job done, mate.
This is one of the last race sessions that are going to be here at Road America before it sets up for the next race week. I definitely wanted to get it in because we had a P2 finish last night. And actually a few really good finishes here. But then also some really, really bad ones. So last night, I was doing a race here. The 30-minute session opened, and I was battling
the track temperature's decreasing
for top 5.
28 Celsius.
I cycled everything from P1 all the way through to P5, and then unfortunately had an incident with a guy. He was having some latency issues, some serious latency issues, and I kind of let it bother me, get to me, instead of just doing my thing. I just kind of let it get to me, and that really was not what I should have let happen at all. So, and it wasn't like I guess I could be taken misconstrued as a angry sort of like revenge thing. It wasn't that at all. It's just I was coming down actually this point here. We were coming to Canada Corner, and I thought I was more to the right. I thought I was to the left of him. Actually, if you watch my replay of the actual game footage, or sim footage, race footage, I should say, it looks like I'm to the right of him, but then we end up colliding. And then when you look at the replay, it turns out I actually hit him in the back bumper. But in the actual race footage from the live stream, it looked like I was really close, but to the right of him. So there was definitely some netcode issues on his side. He was kind of pinging out all over the place. It showed him hit the bridge a few times. It was, it's very hard to race with someone that's pinging really badly like that. But then again, I try not to make too much of a big deal out of it because, you know, they want to enjoy the racing session too. But, you know, I definitely still take ownership of that event that happened last night. And so it definitely hurt my iRating. When I finished P2, we got a beautiful iRating bump of 51 points. And then after that race session, we lost 50 points. So pretty much just a 1 point net gain, which kind of bothered me all night. Ever driven the BMW? I'm in GT4. LMDH. What is that? Are you talking about like the LMP car? So, hey Jesse, what's going on, bud? This was kind of spur of the moment, just got out of the dentist. Figured you would probably be working, kind of busy at the moment. Wanted to get one more in before the week reset. Ruined that corner. Oh, the V8 hybrid. So I did buy it, and I did drive it a little bit. Just like a test and tune type deal. You know, not really actually racing. I don't feel like I know enough about those cars to really be competitive. I need to watch some like tutorial videos on controls. Because there's a lot to those cars. And that's kind of what's keeping me away from them. They feel amazing to drive if you're just doing like a test and tune type deal. They feel absolutely like an F1 car. They just have endless grip. They're so fast. I just don't feel like I could be competitive without knowing all the controls and nuances of those cars. They're definitely a lot more complex than, you know, driving like this GT4 car, which is, you know, get in and drive. You know what I mean?
Fastest lap for James, 218.74.
Yeah. I think that's part of it, and then you have it's like there's a whole strategy side to it.
P4.
Alright, that was a 218.6. Not really the best, but I'll take it. Looks like we're starting P4 again. Seems to be I start P4 a lot in these race sessions. Whenever I'm decently qualifying, it seems to be always P4.
That's the end of the session, P4.
Most of the time you just leave it on balance. Oh, so you kind of let the car manage its own. But isn't there, like, you know, push to pass and stuff like that you also got to know how to use? And there's probably... there. Hey Meg, what's going on? Hopefully you're having a great day. Dentist went well, so I know you would appreciate that one. Yep. 5-minute pace lap. Well, let's see if we could actually win this one. Oh, let me change this over. Just realized. But yeah, Jesse, you know how I'm always having some sort of weird issue? Well, today is not so much the system or software per se, but now my Stream Deck keeps turning on, turning off. Turning on, turning off. Don't know why, but it is. So, I've been having to manually select my...
15 minutes. You've not got much time to sort this out.
Manually select my scenes, which isn't the worst thing in the world.
We need to follow car number 03 in the right column. You need to close the gap to the guy ahead.
Kind of changed around. Yeah, definitely first world problems. Yeah. I've been getting into iRacing quite a bit more lately, which is very, very nice. I've been really excited to be back into it. Partially because of the weather, I can't really one wheel right now. But the other side of it too is I'm definitely looking to schedule things a little bit more this year where, you know, I can't veer from the schedule. I'm going to have a scheduled time for my gym and a scheduled time for one wheeling and iRacing because I really missed sim racing quite a bit. And I just feel so happy to be back racing again. It definitely felt like I was missing something. And I think the competitive nature of iRacing is just something I was really wanting back. Yeah, brother. Definitely rusty and need to, you know, work off the rust a little bit, but had a few good finishes here, and that's why I want to try to finish this week strong with Road America. What time did you wake up today, Jesse? Me and Jesse were racing till probably about, what was it, like 2:30? Yeah, I got up around, I want to say, like I actually set my alarm and got up at 9. I had a dentist appointment at 10, so I had to be out of the house by 9:30. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling it though. My eyes are burning. I wanted to nap before going into work today so badly, but this felt a little bit more important. It always says it's going to rain. This is true. Especially lately. It's been kind of saying like 100% rain, and then 2 hours before the forecast changes to like 30%. It's kind of hard to really plan to do anything outside, but definitely Wednesday I'm one-wheeling in the morning. That's non-negotiable. I need to. That's forecasted as one of our definite sunny days this week, so definitely need to plan that one. All right, here we go, everyone. Wish me luck. Good clean race. Need a clean one. Here we go.
Go, go, go. All right, Ray. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
All right, made it through turn 1. Over here to 2. Into 3.
Start's okay. Now find your
I
groove.
know. I know. I did wake up, and I let the girls out. But definitely felt like I needed a nap. So I went back in until 9.
Left side.
Whoa!
All clear left.
Ah, that was a dive bomb and a half. Good thing that was only at 0 times.
Got a car on your right. Clear right.
Messed that up big time. Losing a lot of time here. Gonna get past
Got a
again.
car on your right side. Still there, still there. The right side's clear.
Definitely need to find my groove. I'm kind of like making a bunch of little mistakes. I think we're P10 now? Where are we?
P7.
P7, okay. Not as bad as I was thinking. Ah, put a tire off. Yeah. Well, it wasn't a 9 a.m. appointment. I knew what time it was for. That's why I set it to 10, and I set the next one to 10 too. I know what I'm doing. Oh, collision behind us. Not into us. I just saw a Porsche kind of hooking a tight left-hand turn into the wall. All right, that was a little bit better through the kink. They're hitting each other. The Austin Martin went off into the sand.
Corner. Looks like it's right. The car ahead is James.
It's kind of a tricky corner to try to pass on. Ask me how I know. Yeah, he's not happy. Tried, kind of seemed like they were the ones trying to make the maneuver on the outside, came in, tagged Nick James on the inside, and just locked him up and went right off the track.
Okay, Ray, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
So far we are P6. Feeling a little bit better now. I didn't go down to second gear like I was supposed to.
The gap behind is now 0.8. The gap to James ahead is now 1.0 seconds.
One thing I'm definitely trying to work on this year is really focusing on keeping my eyes in the corner. Kind of notice my eyes look elsewhere. A lot of that has to come down to practice at the particular tracks because I kind of get distracted a little bit. And that's when I completely lose my place in a corner.
The leader has just done a 2:16.69.
See, that was
That's your best lap in the session.
18.2.
Okay, Ray, you're halfway home. Got plenty of fuel.
Got everyone pretty bunched up. P3's only 2 seconds ahead. We're still P6. Still holding it. There we go. Nick James is only about 0.5 a second ahead of us right now. Definitely lost a little time there trying to save that turn. 0.4 though, we are still pulling him in because we're in the draft. lap car. Did the right thing. Stayed off to the side. That was great of them. That's what you do if you're not in the lead race or racing for position. Just, you know, as best you can, move out of the way, move out of the racing line. Looking at the trees. I tend to like look at the cars ahead to make sure they're not about to have an incident.
Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace.
I find it a lot easier when there's no one around me to really keep my eyes focused on the corner. When I have cars ahead, I tend to like watch them a little bit too much. I have trust issues. Alright, got the run on this guy.
Keep the pressure on, don't give him a break. That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes.
What's the new build? What's happening?
That lap time was 2:18.60.
Hey Jacob, if you can let us know kind of what's going on with the new build, bud. What class car is the Renault going to be?
Okay, Ray, keep firing on the pressure. He'll make a mistake. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
definitely go for a lot of, for any fixes that it's going to be.
Sector 2 is 0.9 off the
Maybe
pace.
increasing performance.
Got a car right, clear on the right.
P6.
Woo! Got past that guy. Oh, oh, oh!
Between the lines, please, Ray.
Oh, wow, we... That was a freebie and a half right there on the last lap.
Got a car on your left, clear left.
Not enough. Not enough. But I think we made it to top 5, which is definitely... That's awesome. I'll take it.
P5. That's the end of the race.
I'll definitely take it. Top 5. That was a good race. I had 2 incident points, but that second one I think was kind of a blessing that I went off just a little bit to the left, because it kept me to the left side of the track when that portion went off. Let's go back and review that one real quick. I was actually kind of surprised that we made it. Oh, almost dropped my mouse. There we go. Oh, man, my nerves were getting worked up big time on that one. So the number 5 car, he was faster than us. He made it past us. Never really quite caught up, but you can see here he misses the apex, tries to correct hard, and boom, right into the wall. Luckily enough, I mean, I probably would have made it around him either way, because he actually kept it against the wall really nicely instead of coming back across. If he would have came back across, we would have been in deep trouble, but he kept it clean against the wall, that's kind of optimal. That's best case scenario. Kind of made me not really care so much about my off track right there. All right, awesome, awesome. So let's see what this did for us. I'm gonna save that because that was a lot of good racing there. So you think the Clio is going to be a Class D car? Cool. Our safety rating went up 0.09, so that's always a bump is welcome to me. That's awesome. We only had 2 incident points, so not too bad. But our I rating went up 60 points, so that definitely makes me a lot happier from what happened yesterday. Yeah, awesome. Just need a few more of those, and then we'll be set. Oh man, yeah, iRacing in the Clio, that would be some, especially if it's gonna be like Class D where everyone can get into it and everyone can enjoy it. Yeah, that would be like the GR. Have you tried the GR series? That has been so much fun. Almost a little too much fun. Alrighty. So everyone, I'm gonna call it here. This was an absolute blast. I'm glad that we finished P5. I was hoping at least top 5. I really wanted to get on the podium again. I got a few podium finishes on the 15-minute race. Not so much a 30-minute. Always a 30-minute seemed to be like the second half of the race. Either I lost focus, something happened, or we were hit. So definitely a lot of fun. Everyone, thank you so much for joining in and hanging out for this short one here. I'm Crash. Definitely check out my channel. If you're new to this channel, I do a lot of product reviews. There's a lot on this channel regarding sim racing and VR. Definitely check that out if you're interested in that, as well as now a lot more one-wheeling content regarding not only just the products and different add-ons that you could do, but the different boards. I've started with the Pint, have the XR, and now the GT. Hopefully going to be doing some more upgrades to the GT. We just got the Shore Start installed. But yeah, I'm kind of all over the place. We also do track days this summer. I hope to get some track days in. Definitely stay tuned for that as well. Hopefully Jesse will join us on the track. But he used to work at the track, so I can't really blame him there. But everyone, stay safe, stay happy, and I'll catch you all next time.